When one attains meditative concentration, wisdom will arise. When empowered with meditative concentration and wisdom, one will then be allowed to leave one's teacher and travel all over to learn from others. Take Sudana's visits to 53 teachers, for example. Under the guidance of Manjushri Bodhisattva, he attained fundamental wisdom, which is with the power of meditative concentration and wisdom. With this ability, he was then allowed to visit 53 teachers. His visiting all 53 teachers is subduing Mara's enmities. The 53 teachers represent the 53 categories under which all walks of life are subsumed. In other words, we can interact with anyone, whether male or female, young or old, and from any occupation. By doing this, we are perfecting our acquired wisdom. Remaining unaffected and giving no rise to greed in a favorable situation, and remaining unmoved and not tempted in an adverse situation, this is attaining meditative concentration. In any situation, when one understands and is clear about everything, this is attaining wisdom. Thus, the power of meditative concentration and wisdom is the true basis of one's learning and practice. Nowadays, the teacher's lineage is broken. The only remedy is to take an ancient accomplished practitioner as our teacher. In my life, my greatest good fortune was coming into contact with the tradition of a teacher's lineage. When I was studying Buddhism in Taichung, Mr. Li Bingnan said modestly, "With my knowledge and virtue, I am not qualified to be your teacher." He advised me to take Great Master Yingguang, who was his teacher, as my teacher. Great Master Yingguang had already passed away, but his writings were still available. Single-mindedly learning and practicing the collection of Great Master Yingguang's writings is becoming his student. Reading the Great Master's books, following his teaching, and practicing accordingly is inheriting the teacher's lineage. As Pure Land practitioners, we take Amitabha Buddha as our teacher. Where is Amitabha Buddha? He is in the Infinite Life Sutra, the Amitabha Sutra, and the Visualization Sutra. When we single-mindedly and earnestly study these three sutras, we are taking him as our teacher and are his good students. Chanting the sutras is cultivating the precepts, cultivating meditative concentration, and cultivating wisdom. When chanting a sutra, we simply read the words without thinking of their meaning. Chanting sincerely this way is cultivating the precepts, meditative concentration, and wisdom. The spirit of the precepts is do nothing that is bad and do everything that is good. Do nothing that is bad is the essence of the Theravada precepts. Do everything that is good is the essence of the Bodhisattva precepts. In all the precepts, nothing falls outside of do nothing that is bad and do everything that is good. When we respectfully and single-mindedly chant a sutra without wandering thoughts, discrimination, and attachments, then nothing bad is being done. The Theravada precepts are fulfilled. The sutras are words of truth flowing from the Buddha's true nature. Nothing surpasses these words in virtuousness. Therefore, chanting a sutra is doing everything that is good. All the precepts are thus fulfilled. Single-mindedly chanting a sutra without wandering thoughts, distractions, or doubt, this is cultivating meditative concentration. From start to finish, enunciating clearly every word without mistake or omission. This is cultivating wisdom, fundamental wisdom. Thus, chanting a sutra is cultivating simultaneously the precepts, meditative concentration, and wisdom. If we think about the meaning of the sutra while chanting it, it will ruin the cultivation of precept observation, meditative concentration, and wisdom. This is treating the sutra as a worldly book. Chanting a sutra is cultivating the precepts, meditative concentration, and wisdom, as is sitting in meditation in the Zen school and reciting mantras in Tibetan Buddhism. The methods are different, but the results to be attained are the same. As it is said, all Dharma doors are equal, and no one Dharma door is superior or inferior to another. When chanting a sutra, one should focus on chanting. If one wants to study it, one should find another time to do so, and should not mix chanting with studying. Otherwise, one will fail completely in both. When one attains meditative concentration and wisdom, the daily interaction with people and handling of matters and affairs will go smoothly. Obstacles will decrease naturally. One will be able to turn the 10 evil thoughts into the 10 virtuous thoughts and truly subdue Mara's enmities. Buddhism often talks about breaking through delusion and attaining enlightenment, and leaving suffering behind and attaining happiness. These effects will truly manifest.